Hey class, this video is on volume of a cone. So for the first part, volume of cone, it is V equal to 1/3 pi r squared times h, or you can think about it as the same thing, pi r squared times h, but divided by 3. Now this formula should be very familiar, at least a part of it, is because it is very similar to the volume of a cylinder, which is what we just did. The only difference is that you have this 1/3 part. What that means, and if I haven't shown to you guys already, I'll show you in class after we do this video, is that if you were to take this cone and fill it up with water, it would take 3 of these cones, right? You had to refill it 3 times so that you were to fill up this cylinder all the way up. Another way of saying that, instead of filling it up 3 times, is that the cone is 1/3 as big, right? Holds as much space, 1/3 as big than the cylinder. Okay, so that's the only difference, is that we now have this, it's just 1/3 as big. Okay, now we have a problem here where we're finding the volume. I already wrote the formula. Now the thing is, it looks like we have a cone that's kind of tilted off to the right. We still have the radius, we still have the height, right? The height from the base, which is a circle, all the way, it joins to a point at the end of it. The radius here is 6 centimeters, and the height is 8 centimeters. So let's just plug those values in. Alright, so I'm going to put V equal to 1/3 pi. I'll put parentheses here for the radius, and parentheses here for the h value. The radius is 6 centimeters, but I'm just going to put 6, and height is 8 centimeters. Now, always when we simplify, we have a lot of things, right? We have just a bunch of numbers, right? 1/3 is a number, pi is a number, 6 is a number, 8 is a number. But order of operations, we simplify 6 squared, which is 36, right? 6 times 6, 36. Now, I'm actually going to leave pi alone. I'm actually just going to focus on my numbers. So I'm actually going to do some scratch work off to the side. That deals with this 1/3 right there. I'm going to write 36 and 8. We're going to multiply these all together. I'm going to get to the fraction last, so let's actually multiply these two things together. So I'm going to just do some scratch work. We'll have 36 times 8. Well, 6 times 8 is 48. So carry the 4. That is 24, and we'll have 28 for 280. So if I have 1/3 times 280, when you multiply a fraction with an integer, we need to convert them both into fractions. So I'm going to put that over 1. We multiply across. So we'll get 288 divided by 3. And then let's just divide it. Right? You can use a calculator, but you know what? Let's just figure it out. You guys are able to do that. 3 can't go into 2. It can go into 28 9 times, because that's 27. And then bring down the 8. 3 can go into 18 6 times. So we simplified the 1/3, the 36, and the 8. So volume is, looks like 96 pi. Our units is centimeters, and this is cubed. All right, so just remember, you can leave your answer like this in terms of pi. Where we have 96 of these pi's, okay? But if you were to multiply with pi, so I'm going to put approximately equal to, because we are going to round, that would be, let's just figure it out right now. So I'm just going to do this quickly. All right, hopefully. So this is 24, carry the 2. This will be 8. This will be 18. Put a placeholder. Let's multiply with the 9. This will be 36. That'll be 12. And that is 27, 28. All right, let's add them up. We'll have 4. This is 14. That is 11. This is 10. All right, so we get this big number. Now the thing is, we have to move the decimal point 2 spaces to the left. So two decimals to the left is 301. Now typically we'll round to the tens place. So we look at the hundreds place to tell us what to do. The 4 tells this 4 to stay because it is not above 5. So our final answer is 301.44 centimeters cubed. All right, guys. Now you can use a calculator, but the things we did all this scratch work, it did not take that much time. It was as long as you remember, simple multiplication, you guys can do these problems. Okay, believe in yourself. All right, that's been this video on volume of a cone. Let me know if you guys got questions. Bye.